I want to do 2.
Hello, darling.
Look. Hello, darling.
It looks very pretty.
The summer day.
It's a summer day. You got the
Frege on Frey. I got Frege on Frey glasses. Thank you, Frege on Frey. I can't wait. And
We're
I've
not
got
in
a
a crystal
French
glass.
dish for
Okay.
you all.
Fabulous. Okay, well, this is looking rather exciting.
Okay.
Wow, look at this. I hear a dog
Le
barking.
Pain Surprise. Is it Le Pain Surprise? I saw it. I saw it on the TV.
It has
and I
gripped
thought,
you. It's gripped you.
I have got to cook this.
So what happens?
What we do is all of this, a lot here, is going into this loaf. Can you imagine that? Can you believe that?
So what have you got?
So I've got leeks, I've got bits of bacon, some nice streaky bacon. I've got some onions caramelized.
Yeah.
I've got some potatoes, which
Yeah.
I've fried in butter and parsley. And I've got some soft brie. And on top of that, if that isn't enough, this is the most insane dish. We're gonna cover it. This is only the French can do this.
Only the French.
In cream and eggs as well on top of it.
I'm not eating this.
I can't wait. Right, this is what we're gonna do. I can't wait. Okay.
So, but what do you do with the bread?
Right, so you start slicing. I've started. So you slice through here. Hang on, I've got my glasses on.
Get glasses on.
Got my glasses.
Now, you obviously don't have a fresh loaf.
Oh, you can have a fresh loaf, but it's the whole, like a lot of things, a bit like a fondue, a bit like some of the other dishes. Think about French toast. They're designed to use up bread.
Old bread.
This is another
I
one
don't think
designed to
you
use
would.
up bread.
I don't think you would want a fresh loaf, darling.
Well,
It
anyway.
would get very mushy.
So you cut through
Yeah.
to about there. You don't cut through all the way because we're going to. It's
I
a bit
think
like a concertina.
You need to go lower. I can
It's
lower.
it's a bit like a concertina. Well, I can always go through a bit more, but I
Yes.
can't repair the damage.
You're quite right, Daz. In each one, yeah.
In each one of these little slices, we're going to put potatoes in.
Poking your potatoes in.
Put the potatoes in. I tell you, this is so crazy, but I love this dish.
I swear you need to cut it down more.
Okay, well, let's just see where we get to.
Okay.
We can still cut down more, darling.
Okay, baby.
But can you imagine if you cut through? There's nothing we can do. What's up?
Just laughing. Okay,
No,
so you're going to go all the way along.
Going to go all the way along with this.
with stuffing in potatoes.
Potatoes.
Then what are you going to do next after that?
Then I'm going to do leeks
Then you're
and
doing the
onions.
leeks.
I'm doing leeks and onions. Now you can use shallots. I'm doing leeks and
onions.
onions.
And then you're going to do the bacon last, are you?
Then I'm going to do the bacon last.
Okay, so let's let you carry on with that a little bit.
Alrighty.
Come back. So you're like steaming ahead. You've steamed ahead.
I've steamed ahead with stuffing in.
So you've gone,
The
you've got
leeks.
all the potatoes in.
Yeah, we've got all the
You
potatoes
then,
in.
are you kind of doing, see, the bread's breaking.
No, it's not, darling.
Okay.
Only a bit at the top, but that's okay.
okay.
Because this whole thing becomes one big, beautiful
Mess.
mess. One beautiful dish.
You're poking it in.
I know, we've got to poke it in.
Okay. I think you're doing well.
Yeah, we're doing well. We're doing well, baby.
Okay, so you're going to get all the potatoes.
We've got a little one there.
all
We're
the
going to
leeks
get.
in there. Ooh, so
See,
there's
look
a
at
bit
that
of
one.
bread breaking there. It's okay.
Oh, where's it breaking?
It's breaking there. But it's okay.
Where?
It's
Oh,
okay.
that's okay. That's okay.
That's
Look.
okay. Okay.
And that's why you want to use.
You are.
So what you want to do, that's why you want to use stale bread or stale-ish bread, because the fresher the bread, I suppose this could actually be staler. The fresher the bread,
Is that a little bit of bread you just poked? Really
that's
strong?
okay.
Yeah.
So we're just going to push all.
So, Daz, what we were just saying was what you would do next time, because I know this is not going to be the only time you're going to make this.
Yeah, I'm going to make it a few times.
So you would probably next time you said you would make the slices a bit thicker.
I think I'll do the slices a bit thicker than I did.
Yeah.
But you know, the whole fun about this dish
And cooking in general.
is as you go through it.
You learn.
As you go through, it's such a madness dish. As you go through it, then you'll learn how it all works. You know, the same as I'm learning. I've never done this dish in my life. I just saw it and I thought I've got to have a go at it. But so I think I'm probably about there with all the bits and pieces.
Okay, what about your bacon, darling?
So now I can do some more bacon. I think I might just do some more bacon. So come back in a minute,
All right, darling.
and you're going to just see this next crazy bit of this dish.
Okay. Okay, so you're on the home straight now in terms of your stuffing.
We're going to start putting in bacon in between all these.
Wow. look at
I
that.
think this is the most amazing dish, the most amazing creation
It
of a
does
dish
smell
I've
amazing,
ever
I'll give you
seen.
that's for sure. I mean, this would be pretty great if you were having people over for barbecue or something, because then you bake it all together, don't you? And then you can
You
slice
bake it all together. You imagine, so I'm just pushing this in, you imagine sort of bringing this out of the oven, because we're going to bake this in a minute.
Yeah.
You imagine bring this out the oven and you just sort of have it on the top and you just all rip it apart or you cut it off in bits and pieces. And then you just keep placing and placing and placing all these things in there. And all through these little sections, we just keep putting in more and more bacon. So when I've done all this, I'll come back and then you're going to see the next mad bit of this dish.
Okay.
If
If
there isn't enough calories in there,
yeah.
what you now do
Okay.
is you get a soft cheese. I've got some Brie, which I've got really soft. And you place this all over the top.
Okay.
And I'm just going to place all this Brie right over the top and it's going to just
Melt.
go into the bread, into the pan surprise.
Look at it on the top. Yeah. Okay.
And you can use whatever cheese you want to use. You can use cheddar cheese. I use some Brie.
Would you use cheddar? Well,
Yeah, you can use cheddar.
whatever
You
want,
can
really,
use,
yeah.
I think a Robuchon is probably the classic,
Yeah.
but I've got some Brie here.
Okay.
And I don't know about you, I think it's the prettiest thing I've ever seen in food. It's just,
It's about pretty, but it's very
it
interesting.
is pretty. It's pretty. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, is we're going to transfer this.
Okay.
I might actually leave all this in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to transfer this over to here.
Okay.
What we've got to do now
Yeah.
is we've got to wrap it all up and bake it in the oven.
Okay.
Now, I hope I've got enough.
I don't think you do.
You haven't got enough here,
No.
maybe.
Needs to cover.
So I'm going to, okay, well let me
Come
just
back,
cover
get
it
more.
in a minute and I'm just going to cover it over.
Okay.
So
Okay, so you've got it like that.
I've wrapped it up
Yeah.
and
you're
now I
pulling the
want
other
it to
one
be,
over.
I want it to be sort of tight. 'Cause I don't want it to lose its shape.
Okay.
And we're going to just wrap it up.
And
I
you
might
could-
do one more the other way just to
Okay.
keep it really tight.
And how long are you going to bake this for, Mum?
I'm going to bake this for about 15 minutes on about 180-ish, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'm going to have a look.
Okay. Fine.
So I've just taken this out and it's a bit of a surprise. Now this is the first part of this. So what we do, we undo it
Yeah.
and we open it, we put it back in the oven. Now, because we wrapped it really tightly,
Yeah.
and because we haven't got foil, we've got this parchment foil, I left it for about 25 minutes.
Yep.
And I turned the oven up just a dash.
Okay. Because your cheese is melted.
So look,
Oh, wow.
look what we got here. Oh my God. So now what we're going to do, we're going to open it up a bit.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Isn't it fantastic? I just love this dish, I can't tell you. Anyway, we're going to bring that back a bit. And I'm now going to, we want to colour it now.
So you're going to peel it all back, are you?
I'm going to peel it back, we want
then
to
let it
colour it, and then we're
all-
going to put it in
Yeah.
so it can get some colour.
Okay. So you want it all to go brown.
So you want it all to get, you want it just to, you know, create that wonderful colour.
Oh, here it
Because
goes.
now we've done is bake. Okay? So that's
Okay.
that.
So
I'm
we'll
going
put
to
it back in now.
for about 10 minutes, I reckon.
All right.
So what I'm doing, I tell you what I'm doing, Don,
Yeah.
because I'm thinking it's going to go back into a hot oven.
And so all that paper.
And so,
is
you
gonna
know,
get
well-
burnt with the cheese on it.
I don't want that burning in the oven.
Okay.
So I'm just taking off the outer bits of this.
Yeah. Do a trimmer.
Okay, so you see? And just
Good.
take that off. I think that's a sensible move. I mean, again, I've never
You're a
made
sensible
this
man.
dish, so
Okay.
I'm
Look
a
at that
sensible
from this
man.
angle. You're a sensible man. Wow, it looks
okay.
insane.
All right, my darling.
Okay. Okay, Daz. Let's
Okay, okay, ready?
go. I'm ready. Oh my
Ready
God.
for action?
That looks pretty good.
Ready for action. Look at that baby.
Look at that.
Now, what you do now
Yeah.
is, I'm just going to bring this over.
Okay.
I'm trying to work out how I'm going to do it actually. I'm going to bring it over here.
Yeah.
Just a second, I'm going to put it over here.
Okay.
And then, if you just give me 2 minutes, I'm going to just
Yeah.
let it cool down a dash because you don't want to serve it like that. You can't eat it like that.
It's way too hot.
But you do want to leave it like that. So we're going to just let it settle down a little bit.
And
Sort of
then-
5 minutes or so, I'll transfer it to our gorgeous board.
Okay.
Are we ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
So what I've done, let it cool for a bit. I've got 2 slices and
That
just
bit of.
hold that, that's
Okay,
fine.
that's
that'll
fine.
do.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
shit,
oh,
I broke
there
it.
we go.
Gosh, that was dangerous.
Just be careful of your 2
Rather.
slices.
Two.
But-
2 slices.
Look at
And then
that.
that looks incredible.
So what
Maybe
happens?
just like lift that board, not slightly,
gonna
because
bring
I
it up
just
over
because
here.
I slid it and I scratched the knob.
very, very heavy. This ball. And the idea is that you would have a bit of colour there,
Something
and
different.
you would just now leave it to cool a bit. But you see, all the slices are here. Look. So you just literally would
So you
slice.
run, you
and
go-
this is not about, you now just cut a bit off.
Yeah,
You literally cut a bit off, but you'd let it cool down a bit more.
it's incredible.
And I mean, I want to cut some now, but I won't cut it because it's just a bit, it needs 5 more minutes to cool down.
Okay.
Enjoy your pan surprise, my lovely French offering to you on a gorgeous sunny day.
It's amazing.
Champagne, rip it apart when you're having movies, golf, football, or just enjoying yourself in the summer. Lots of love. Bye-bye.
Hi, Daz.